What is going on, guys? Brent here. We're just ready for another race at 81 Speedway. I'm inside the truck right now because it's super windy and I'm trying to block out some of the wind noise. You're gonna have to hear some of it anyway. You see the car back there, but it's very windy today, so there's gonna be a lot of wind noise, unfortunately, but should be a good night of racing. It's very hot out here too, 90 something degrees, and it's, you know, middle of summer in Kansas, so wouldn't expect any less. But it's gonna be very hot today and very windy, but should be a good one tonight. Last week we got rained out, so that's why there was no video. I forgot to make a post on it as well, a post about it too. But yeah, we got rained out. We're currently 6th in points. We got the OCRS sprint cars racing with us tonight. They were worried about not being able to race because of all the wind, but it looks like they are going to race tonight regardless, so should be in for a good night. I'll get a chance to look at the rear hub of the car. We have a little movement. I don't know how much you can see that. There's a little movement there, but I don't think it's too bad. So we'll get that dust shield off here in a little bit and see what it looks like. And if it's tore up, then we might have a bigger issue. But we're definitely going to run today regardless. We'll see if it's like going to be an issue that might be something that we got to get fixed here soon. Try to put a sun visor on the car today. I got this neon yellow one to kind of match the yellow numbers, which aren't quite as neon as they were when I first put them on. Well, we got these. We got this yellow tape on there that's going to be acting as a sun visor, at least through the hot laps, because we got a hot sun today. It is very warm today. Anything to kind of keep the sun out of my eyes a little bit during the on-track stuff. There's all the wind noise I was telling you about. We're still missing half of our bumper because of the contact 2 weeks ago, so we're just going to have to ride with that. We've got the tape here that's kind of dangling. It's actually driving me nuts, so I'm probably going to pull it off here in a minute. Got a Modify going by. Yeah, I showed you the hub issue that we might not have, we don't exactly know yet. We had the wheels tightened out. We replaced this wheel right here because the wheel that we had on there kind of got mangled up a little bit right at the bead after contact with a 27 of Tyler Griffiths, who's actually not going to be here tonight. We replaced the wheel on there. We're going to run with that wheel here tonight. Everything else is pretty much the same it was 2 weeks ago, and so setup wise, we're not really going to change much. We're going to keep rolling with what we had and see what it gets us. We're looking at in terms of where the tape is on there. The 5C, who's going to be racing with us this weekend, is just getting unloaded. That's what you're hearing. But this is where it looked like. I'm hoping the glue will make it where it's sticking to this chicken wire enough to where it's not going to fly off. But if it flies off, then I guess it's not too big of a deal. It's just a little bit of tape, and it's bright enough where they shouldn't be missing it. So hopefully, we'll see. But yep, the goal with this is just to protect it from the sun, so I'll be able to not have the sun in my eyes while I'm going into mostly in 3 and 4 during hot laps, and maybe even the heat race. If I got to keep it on at the heat race, then so be it. But by the time the feature goes on, it should be dark enough where we won't need this anymore, so we'll probably just peel it back off. But it's just some duct tape. It's about 4:45, so we still have about an hour before the driver's meeting. But I'm gonna sit here because honestly, sitting in here, it's a little bit cooler than being out there, just because I have something blocking the sun. Even the roof of the car is pretty warm because of the sun. So just sitting in here right now, it's actually a little bit cooler because it's kind of in the shade. We don't have the canopy today because it's so windy, and we don't want it to blow away on us, so we don't actually have the canopy today, which makes it extra hot. So it's either deal with the hot or fight with the canopy all day, and we decided just to deal with the heat today. We cut the fender, or the rear bumper a little bit, so it's going to clear it. Hopefully it won't rub a little bit. We've been seeing that it's been rubbing just a little bit on the tires, so we did that. Hopefully it's not going to rub on the plastic anymore, just by cutting that back part off just a little bit. So hopefully that's fine. Asked Larry if he had any more of these Hondas. Larry Marshall, shout out to Marshall's Towing and Recovery, if they had any of these Hondas here so we can strip some body panels off it, especially our bumper, because our bumper is just in bad shape now, and he said he just doesn't have any of these ones right now. So we're on hold for as soon as we get all these comes in. We're definitely going to get a new door, a new passenger side fender. We'd much rather pull this out here because, you know, you can't really get a panel here unless you weld a whole new piece on there, which we're not going to do all that. But we definitely need a new bumper. This was not even the correct bumper to begin with. This is a sedan bumper, which is different than the coupes. That's why you have this big gap here, because the headlights are different on the sedan than they are on the coupe. So this bumper being for the sedan and this being a coupe, it looks kind of all weird and stuff, and the bumper's just wrong to begin with. So I want to get the correct one on there so it looks, you know, better back in here. I don't know if this thing's racing. If this is racing, it's going to be an art class, and that thing is crazy looking. It looks like a demo derby car for sure with that big old bumper. I don't know what the heck this thing is. This video might be a shorter one. I don't actually know. The wind is so bad here that I'm trying to get as much recording as I can without the wind absolutely being atrocious, because it absolutely destroys the quality of the video. But I'm trying my best. Kansas wind is absolutely insane this time of year, and so I have so many wildfires here. But I'm trying to do my best, and so just bear with me, guys. I know this video it might be a little tough to watch. So the driver's meeting just wrapped up. We are pole for heat 3. We are last to go tonight, so we will be closing out the show. Surprisingly, because we got the sprint car seat tonight, but we are closing it out, and it's going to be a late one tonight. There's your order of events. There we are. 10 lap feature right there. 3 heat races. We got a race here, or a race at Humboldt Speedway in August for 500 to win for us mini stocks, a 50 lap race, so that'd be cool. Something to consider, but I don't know, Humboldt's kind of a far trip away for us, so you know, we'll see. It's only $25 entry, so that's not too bad. Headlight decal's starting to kind of fall apart a little bit, so I might have to get a new one ordered up before the season starts, or might just ride with it till the end of the season. We'll see. I mean, decals are not super expensive, but it's just an expense I kind of just don't want to make right now. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to replace it. Looks like it's pretty stuck there too now. I'm assuming it's going to take some of the black paint away, but whatever. That's just spray paint. It's not too big of a deal, but looks like it's pretty stuck to it now, and I don't think it's going to fall off during hot laps. I don't think. Looking at 23 entries for the mini stocks tonight. Not as quite as much as we had 2 weeks ago. Of course, most of the tracks actually racing this week, because last time it was just because everyone was rained out. 23 cars, it's a good count. It's enough for 3 heats, but shouldn't have a beat tonight, so shouldn't have to worry about all that. Should be a good race. A lot of the regulars are here. We got a couple guys that are not regulars, like that 5C right there. This is only his second time out here this year. You guys might remember a few weeks ago he was out here as well. But yeah, for the most part, we're just our regular crowd tonight. Starting to roll out now. You're hearing them starting hot laps for stocks. We're last to go up. I'm gonna start getting ready because they're gonna roll out pretty quick. Hot laps are only about a couple laps a piece, so they go pretty quick. So we're gonna start getting ready now. We're ready to go. Next thing you want to see is us rolling out for hot laps. issue is here, I don't think it's the hub.
Watch when he spins it.
That's a wheel. That's gotta be.
Yeah, that's the wheel, but that hub's also moving. So
Yeah, it's a bent wheel for sure.
you can see the wheel.
Yeah.
Definitely the wheel.
I don't have any other 15s, do I? Just I have that broken 15.
Yeah.
You think we can do that? Maybe we put that one on there that's got that, or you want to just run it like this? Oh no, we'll think about it. We got some time. We got time, so.
We have the same tires in the back. You'll have the same.
That's fine. Maybe the same wheel, not the same tire. But that's fine. I'm fine with that.
You want it? Just pull that one off.
I mean, it'd be smart to at least put it on there and spin it, see if it's any less wobbly. You know, because that'll really tell if it's a wheel or not. Or the bearing, yeah. So let's do that. We're gonna put this was the wheel that was on the front last week. We switched it because we have that little bend in the right there at the end of the rim on this one here. So we're gonna put it on the back. This is gonna tell us right here if it's for sure just a bent wheel or if we got some other issues, which, I mean, we're running either way, and we'll just, we're gonna see what happens, but I'm really thinking it's just a bent wheel. So much better. Yeah, okay, we're running this wheel. New wheel on there, well, sort of new. It was the one that was on the front when a couple weeks ago when me and Tyler got into each other during the feature a couple weeks ago. When we got that wheel on there, we straightened out the rim as much as we could. That's the only 15 I got right now. If worst comes to worst, we could throw a 16 on there. I don't want to do that though if I don't have to. But so we got that wheel on there. We're gonna see how it is on the heat race. So you guys saw it's a whole lot straighter. So we definitely got a bent rim on there. Not the end of the world. I was going to order some wheels, new wheels for it anyway. Sprint cars are rolling out now for their heat race. We're very last to go, so I got plenty of time right now before our actual heat race. But yeah, I mean, the car felt okay. I didn't feel the wobbliness of it. I didn't feel the how uneven it was in the car at all. So the car felt like it was pretty fast. There's only so much you can learn in the hot laps when the track is that wet, but yeah, it didn't feel bad at all. Getting ready to start the third sprint car heat right now, so we've still got a little bit of time, so I was messing around with it. Our temporary little sun visor, decided to customize it just a little bit. I'm hoping that the sun doesn't go down to the point where we're going to need to put another couple layers on there, but if we do, we do. So far, so good. I mean, we got that wheel change. I think that's the only issue we got on there. We should be good to go. Just got to hope that rim holds up, which I think it will. It's holding air pretty well, and we put quite a bit of pressure in there. I mean, we'll put it back down just to make sure it's going to hold, and I think it will, because you got to remember, that side of the car, the weight of the car is coming down on it when we're in the corners. So as long as it's able to hold, I think we'll be okay, and I think we're in a good spot. The first to second shift method is definitely the way we're going to go again today. So that seemed to help quite a bit last time, and I'm going to keep it rolling. right, so that should put us in a good spot again. I'm waiting to see where it's going to put us in the feature. That outside, running the outside makes all the difference. I have to let off a whole lot. I don't have to let off nearly as much in the corners. I'm a little exhausted, a little out of breath. Yeah, running the outside like that made all the difference in the world. I'm super psyched about that. I know I wasn't as cheerful as I was the first time, but I mean, you win your first heat race, you're going to be like that, even if it's just a heat race. But yeah, the 26 was in my heat too, so maybe we got a shot tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see where it puts us in the feature. Waiting to see where where we're going to be in the feature. That's going to make all the difference in the world. But man, what a run! Notice the camera jostled a little bit. Oh, light came on. The camera jostled a little bit during that last race. It looked like it caught the race still and everything. But yeah, this thing is. I had it taped to this for some grip, some tape to this rag here to make the bar a little extra beefy. And I guess it's starting to lose a little grip down there. So I don't know if I just got to do that new tape or find a new method for it. But that's why that happened. I'm going to work on that and see if I can't fix that. Tire that we were worried about seemed to hold on that one. I mean, obviously it worked out pretty well. So, you know, we're not going to mess with nothing. We're going to keep it going. And hopefully it holds on for the feature. You know, we start outside of row 2. So thankfully we're on the outside. I'm hoping I can get a jump on the guy that starts in front of me on the outside, see if I can't whip by him and then take the lead from there. We'll see what happens. About to roll out for their feature. It's pretty cool to see sprint cars in person. It's been a while since I've seen them, so this should be some fun. It's gonna be fun to see how they manage the ruts in one. There's a pretty bad rut in one. That's kind of always been there. You'll see in the heat race footage that I hit it pretty good, and then there's another one in 3 that's not nearly as bad as it used to be. So hopefully it doesn't get worked into the point where it's as bad as it was. I completely bit the wheel last time. So I still believe that's what happened there. So, but track looks pretty rubbered down right now. The outside is definitely where to be for us. The sprint car feature is lining up now. This is a 40-lap race, so this is going to be a long one here. Track looks pretty rubbered down just after the super stocks, which is the first feature of the night. The good news is the wind has died down quite a bit, which doesn't make, I mean, it's a little windy still, but it doesn't make that much of a difference for our class. It's more for the sake of the video. That's a good thing. But track looks pretty rubbered down as it is right now, and I don't know. We'll have to see where it puts us in the grip. I have a feeling they're going to rework it after the sprint cars get going here. After the sprint cars have their feature, especially it being 40 laps, I'm sure they're going to rework it. We're the final race of the night, so I doubt they're going to do like a rework right before our feature, because that doesn't make a lot of sense to do it right before we go for the final race. But yeah, it should be some fun. The sprint car race is done. Stock cars race are done. The first modified feature is about to start. There's 2 classes of modifieds. I can't remember if it's B-Mods or 316 first, but it's one of the two. They're on track now. There's going to be the second modified feature, and then more after that. So I'm going to start heading down, getting ready to go. Starting to get ready for our feature of the night. See if we can't capitalize on a good starting position. All right, guys, modifieds are going now. It's just about 8 feature time. Next video you want to see is us going on a track.
you were a little bit of distance behind, but it seems like you kind of hung there for the second after the last stuff.
Just trying to find a line that worked.
Oh, it's bumpy. You know,
I found that big old bump one a couple times.
I hit that one the once.
Yeah, I got that one too. I had to check up a little bit because of that
I
one.
knew it was there. Just it's been there from last week and the week before.
So how does this work? I've never done tech before.
We're tuners, so they're gonna check something.
Place. Wow. I'm excited, trust me. It doesn't seem like it, but I am exhausted. It is, I don't even know what time it is now. It is late. What time is it? It is 12:30 at night. We're just now getting ready to get the car loaded up. That's why it's going to be a quick outro. I went over turned transpondering, got my cash prize already. Reason why I did that without cameras because they said once checker flag fell, they said that we had 20 minutes to get over there. So I actually ended up just driving the car over there to get my. I ended up just driving the car over there. So there's my Uncle Jerry and my grandma who came to watch the race. My grandma was visiting from California, so it was super cool to have her here. The wind's blowing, so I was just making sure my cash money, my prize money didn't blow away. But yeah, that's going to do it tonight. 4th place, wow. I haven't seen where that's going to put me in points yet. Should put us pretty high up because we finished ahead of the 26 car who was ahead of me in points. I know that. I'm hoping that will put me about at least up to 5th in points, but we'll see. So, but anyway, we got to get this car up before the lights turn off. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one.